Hey, welcome to another episode of Open Mic. Today we're three on the fifth, not the fourth. May the force be with you from yesterday. Sorry, we're still playing with moon energies and like trying to recalibrate and be ready for you tonight. We'll start with the intro. We have a guest on our show today, Jen, and of course you've seen her before. She's been on a show before, and she's also on another show with Tanis, which is Twillo Talk. And also, she is featured with Michelle Marie on Astrolot something. Astro?
On our Wednesday show. Yeah.
On our Wednesday show, which I'm on it sometimes too.
Yes.
We just pop in every now and then to say hi.
It's live, love, and learn.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it is. Yeah. It's the rough name. It's a draft.
So I'm your host, Ramsey Chiri. I'm a psychic medium. I do energy healing. You can find me on ramseychiri.net. My co-host, and I don't have drum beats, but
I'm Tanis Coughlin from the Twillo Lifestyle Community, Twillo Lifestyle Academy. And what do? I was told today I should be taking on a new title, so maybe we'll try that out. A galactic shaman. I'm a galactic shaman. That's the guides told me that was what I should be using. So I'm also a Celtic shaman and a Wiccan high priestess and a energy healer and channel, and yeah, I do stuff. Jen?
Hi all, thank you so much for having me on tonight. This is exciting. What do I do? Stuff. I'm a registered psychotherapist. I'm a certified Canadian counselor. I'm an intuitive life coach, and I do incorporate energy work and spiritual healing and spiritual guidance in my practices as well.
Well, thank you for coming on. By the way, we always forget to do this. If you're on YouTube, my YouTube, Ramsey Chiri, or on Twillo Lifestyle YouTube, please smack the like button and subscribe.
Yes, please.
That gets us in your feed all the time.
You're assuming you would like that.
Once every 2 weeks or once every week or twice a week or something like that.
A big hello to Gerald, who is on our YouTube. Hello, Gerald. Thank you for joining us. He likes the galactic shaman. Oh, social comments display there. Yes, they do.
Wrong. That lunar eclipse is not working with me today.
Oh, man. It is interesting energy today. Let me tell you. I am going back and forth between being like totally dozy, like tired, and anxious. not big anxious, but like that sort of level of anxious where you're like just aware there's something going on and you're like, Lots of grounding today for me. How about you guys? There's a full moon too, right? So we're like, it's like double dipping in the energy.
That's
today.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's all of that, and it's also May 5th, which is the 5/5.
Yes.
Right. So like
portal.
now put all of that together, right? And we have the full moon, which is transformative, the eclipse, which is transformative, the 5/5, which is transformative.
So right? What are you transforming today? That would be the question.
Well, and I think that's a big piece, right? Is, this is such a time for going inside and for taking that time away for contemplation and all of that. So being able to do that, I mean, we don't always have capacity, but it's really important to make that space, especially because we also just went in as of yesterday to the second gate for the transit that we're in right now, which can come out feeling on the shadow side as like dislocation. right? This idea that nothing is going right, that we can't really get into the flow, we're not able to have the control that we want to have, right? So that happens when things are transforming. Right? And the
Yep.
biggest thing is moving into that idea of orientation where we can, connect with the synchronicities and just allow those things to flow. And that is such an important thing for right now.
Awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we've had a lot of solar activity as well today. We've had some M-class solar storms, and we've had 2 coronal mass ejections go from the sun. I'm actually, if you'll permit me, I actually have it up with a little video that you can actually see a coronal mass ejection. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And yes, absolutely, it's the giggle zone. Gerald, if you'd like to share that comment. I could put a crown on, but I'm having a good hair day, and I don't know if I want to put a crown on. Do I want to put a crown on?
So, Gerald, I just have to say this. After our wonderful Twillo talk with you on, and I had all of my things out, the cat ate my feathers. Destroyed the entire thing.
The nerve!
I know. She decided she liked that one too.
Oh dear. Okay, so here you can see those 2 things shooting out? There's 2 of them. I don't know if you can see. So right over here, it's a very short video, and it shows you the 2 coronal mass ejections coming out there. So there were 3 that occurred from the sun. 2 of them are associated with active regions. Much more interesting in terms of Earth directedness. So 2 of them are towards the Earth more. So they're still analyzing these. But the coronal mass ejections usually takes, 2 to 3 days. They're saying like Sunday or Monday, we will probably be feeling it. So just so that you have an idea what I'm talking about when I'm talking about solar storms, this is like little bursts of plasma that come and hit our atmosphere.
Looks like the sun was pooping.
It does.
It does look like it. You need to get another crown because the cat ate your feather.
Yes.
This is just because I love you, Gerald.
There you go.
Do I have to put it right on top? There we go.
You were polishing it for tomorrow.
I was. Well, that's why he's wearing one tonight for the coronation. That's what he said.
Excuses, Gerald.
As long as you're wearing it with your tiny hands and bring in your fan. And for those of you that don't know Gerald, you need to check out his channel, Tarot Stash. It's awesome. So.
Did he put it up?
No, not yet. Gerald,
yeah,
you put up your Tarot Stash up, please. Your link. That would be lovely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is, so when they hit, it brings in a whole lot of light, right? So all of a sudden we have this upgrade, download stuff going on. That's why it sometimes feels a little discombobulating. So we will feel that kind of nudges into the earth, and there will be some downloads. Well, that's good to know. Thank you.
Well,
I'm not sure what the galactic shaman is. They just told me this like yesterday that I'm supposed to be a galactic shaman. I don't know what it means yet, so we'll see. I'm waiting for more downloads. Maybe I'll get them on Sunday or Monday with the coronal mass ejections.
So for those who just joined us, we're talking about the corona injection?
Coronal mass ejection.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should close for today. Somebody take over.
It's okay. We got your back, Ramsey. We're good. We got your back.
Most definitely.
So anyways, there's a dark moon. There's a full moon. People go crazy, which is awesome. There's an eclipse.
Including us, just so you know.
There's also Eclipse that makes the shadow come out. And we have a tarot stash that you can clear your shadow with, or at least know where they're standing or where they're lurking.
Yes, he likes to lurk.
So, full moon and people's behavior. We always say, werewolves come out on full moon. These are the old myth, but we all turn somehow into some kind of a mystical creature on a full moon. Oh, what's your input on that? Yeah, you can pat it.
Absolutely. I think that would work stupendously. Yeah, so I used to work in healthcare, and it is pretty well documented that the night of the full moon is usually a pretty crazy one in the emergency departments. It's different energy, and so people sometimes don't know how to handle it. Sometimes people are more emotional, and so they make rash decisions that aren't so good for their health. Apparently, they don't. I think we also get a little bit more. We also get a little bit more anxious, like in fight or flight mode, and of course, then that frontal lobe part of our brain that makes those sound decisions is no longer working because all the blood's gone to our extremities to run. So yeah, so I know that it definitely when I was in healthcare, we would notice an uptake in emergency room cases at that time. So
Yeah.
what's your take on that, Jen?
Yeah, well, I know when I would work, I worked in ABA for a while, and I remember, people would come in and be like, "Is it a full moon?" Right? Because the kids were acting up, everybody was like, behaviors were through the roof, and all of that. And you've got to think about it too, right? Like, we know how much the moon affects the tides.
Yeah,
We know that the body is mostly water.
exactly.
Right? And so, if it can affect something as huge as the masses of water on this planet, how much more can it affect us when it's condensed in these forms? Right? And if we aren't in a position where we're able to allow for that flow to happen within us, and we try again that control, right? And we try to do something about it, or we need to release that pressure, or we need to, whatever it is, we end up having all different kinds of reactions depending on our programming and all that kind of stuff, right? So we either get exhausted, or we get loopy, or
Or
we
we
get
cry.
angry, or we cry, right? But it's all about trying to release that energy and that pressure that we're feeling within us because the waters are, being activated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
During the full moon,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
See, today we had what do you call that? It's called a sigil gathering, where we go on a meditative journey and pick up a sigil from your guide or whoever it is, and bring it back. And the lady that was doing it was from Hawaii. I can't remember what she is, a shaman or something like that. But anyway, she took us on this whole thing. Most of the people were bawling their eyes out at the end of it just nobody was able to control themselves at the end. It was so beautiful, and there was a lot of releases, like you were saying, that just energy
Yeah.
had to flow, waterfalls. And the
Yeah.
funny part is that she took us to a waterfall, and it was all flowing. Yes,
Perfect.
yeah,
Yeah. And Michelle was saying on Wednesday that it's the perfect time to do remedies and stuff and healing and releasing work, because when you do a little bit at this time, it's exponentially increased the amount of what you have done in terms of releasing. So, you do a little bit of healing work, today, tomorrow, and the next day, and it's going to like be huge for you.
Mm.
So something to keep in mind, doing meditation and, you know, mantras and all that stuff.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because we think about things like the new year and stuff as times to set new goals and to do new things, whatever that is. And yet the full moon can often be a reflection, right? Setting our intention for the coming days and month and what that looks like. And there's so much healing that happens within the full moon if we use it.
Yeah. And it is about releasing. The full moon's about releasing. The eclipses are about releasing, because that's, I mean, you have to release to transform, right? That's,
Yeah.
we talked about transformation. So we have to release, whether it's behavior patterns, belief systems, people, places, things,
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And right now too, again, like I said, with the transit, it's about releasing that need for control, right?
Mhm.
And that's a big one. Right?
Yeah.
But again, we're at that place, right, where we're moving into spring, we're moving into an opening and a growth and a blooming, right? And in order to do that, we have to break the soil. We have to put the seeds, right? And
Mhm.
those are difficult things to do when we don't want to have that breaking. We don't want to have that release, right?
Yeah, it's tough to
Yeah.
break. It's tough. We have a Facebook user that said, and we do apologize for some reason. Sometimes the names don't show up. Hey guys, the energies were powerful today. This depends on each person. Absolutely not.
Yes, yes.
Of course, it depends on each person. Look at us. We're going crazy over here, but yes,
We're going crazy. Would you like to come? It's very exciting.
Yeah.
we're changing the name of the show to Giggle Alley.
Ooh, I like it.
Nadine! Oh my
Hey,
God!
Nadine.
How's it going? We have Nadine from Turkey, all the way from Turkey, although it's like
Oh,
midnight
so
there or even earlier in the morning. Uh,
Yep,
and you're
1 o'clock
still
in the
up. I
morning.
guess I feel right at home. Oh,
Oh, good.
yes.
Giggle Alley. You'll feel right at home. Awesome. Yeah, Nadine was a guest on our show not long ago.
Yeah.
cool.
And
Yeah.
we were guest on hers. It's 2:20 in the
Oh my
morning.
goodness. What are you doing up still, girl?
She's watching
That's
the
the
movie.
energies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man.
Hi everyone. Not sure who's this, but unless it's Nadine too. But
It might be. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So back to our beautiful full moon and the people around and our giggles tonight. These are the topics for today. If you just joined us, and I know our giggling is contagious.
Oh,
Pamela,
Pamela.
nice to see you.
Hey,
Thank you for
Pamela.
joining. So
So, how does the full moon affect all of you on a
yes,
regular basis, and how is that different from what it's like today? What is it? What does it feel different? How does it feel different? What does it feel different? Where did I learn to speak?
well, how does it feel different today? Well, I don't know. Like I said, when we were doing this meditation, at the end of the meditation, this is what happened. This was very interesting, and I was freezing for 2 hours after that. So I asked everybody. We created a Zoom altar, and we put all the sigils on the Zoom altar, and we were 23 people, and I said, let's charge them. So we started charging the sigils, and the energy was different this time. It's more on a not heat, but it was wavy frequency,
Mm-hmm.
and it became freaking cold, very cold. And I saw a feminine energy in there that looked like angelic, but I wasn't too sure about it. And then afterwards, one of the participants said it was an angel because I saw that too. And I was cold right after for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, so that makes sense then, because
Yeah,
the angelic energy is often,
yeah.
I feel it as cold anyway. I think everybody has a different way of interpreting it, but for me, it's cold.
It's yeah for me too, and that's why with that happening and everything around, I kind of like my whole energy's kind of shifted, and I'm still giggling. But other than that, and
We don't want
on
to
and
stop
off.
that part.
But other than that, that's the different part that took place for me today.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, sorry, I took this one by mistake. I'm full of energy today. Upbeat, Pamela here. Thank you, Pam.
Awesome.
It's good you put your name because it's very hard to figure out who's sending those messages. Yeah, which is good. Upbeat is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It must be the full moon that gets you charged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full moon energy moves out of me. New moon energy come into me. Oh, neat,
Yeah.
neat.
That
I like
makes sense
that.
with because full moon's release, new
Yeah.
moon is new beginning. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How about you? What happened to you today? Any interesting things that we can attribute to to the full moon and the
That I wanted to sleep. I've had a lot of ringing in my ears actually today, which is interesting. So downloads, I guess, of what's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I've had like it's been quite loud on occasion. I just had one a minute ago. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's like the old dial-in modem.
it is. It's like I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, downloads. That's what I've experienced. Fatigue and downloads.
Mm-hmm.
Today I felt the energy is really powerful as I did angel healing session. Yeah, good. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I do. I agree. It does feel very open. I think that the veils, like, so one set of teachings, the veils are already gone. Another set of teachings that I have, they thin at this time of year. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, I have trouble with the unzipping piece too. I think I need a new program up there. Maybe they can download that, not in a zip file. That would be good.
I think those downloads has
Mm-hmm.
to move away from the old modem that squeaks before it downloads 1 byte
Mm-hmm.
into a high-speed one.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting too because you talk about downloads, right? But the moon again is about releasing, and so we have to make space for those,
Yep.
right? So it's a lot of that kind of deleting the old files and all
The
of that.
old programming.
Yeah, and Michelle can probably speak more to it. But this moon is also in Scorpio. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
emotion around that, right?
Yeah.
So if you are feeling a lot of stuff, like recognizing that, if there's a lot of emotion coming up, if there's a lot of, intense kind of stuff, that's what's going on. Have a good night, Nadine.
Good night, Nadine. Sleep well.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Sorry, Jen.
For sure. Oh, we have another hi. This would be a
Hi,
Facebook user.
Facebook.
Hi.
Another
Hi
user.
back. How are you? Who are you?
Join the conversation. We're talking about full moon, Scorpio moon. Sorry.
Full Scorpio moon, eclipse, coronal mass ejections, etc. Yes.
Oh, we have. Yeah.
I'll leave that to you guys.
Yes, I hope so.
Oh, here's our
Hey,
favorite
Michelle.
person. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Is it Shem?
Is it Shem?
It might be Shem.
Now everybody's gonna go look. I don't dare go over there, but because every time I do that, something happens.
I could cheat, but you know. A lot of tiny voices tonight. Yes, indeed. Indeed.
What do you mean by tiny voices?
The Claire audience.
Oh, okay. Why aren't you in the exclusive bunker?
What?
What bunker?
What
Is
bunker?
it ours?
Where is it? I'll go. Oh, Rachel, hi.
Eclipse, not exclusive.
Oh. One of those days for
I guess
everybody.
I'd still go to an eclipse bunker as long as it meant it was like away from the eclipse. Uh-oh. Someone's lights
What?
just went out.
What happened?
Might be Rachel. I wonder if
Oh.
the tiny voices need tiny hands. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, that's not what we want. We're not going into that black hole circle thing where a girl comes out of it.
No, we're not. No, we're not going to go in the ring. No, we're not going that direction.
And actually, in Montreal, we did install a ring right in the middle of downtown. What could happen, you know?
What kind of ring?
It's just a ring. A ring, just a big ring. Oh, you've never seen that?
No?
Oh, yeah. We put up, that was a while back. Ring.
Is it a ring or a portal?
Well, actually, it could be a portal because I was checking it yesterday. I was passing by and I go, my God, it could easily go into a portal.
Oh my, yes.
You know what could go wrong?
Ooh.
Things are going to be flying out of it tonight. Maybe I should go check it out.
A hold my beer moment. Yes.
You might need to hold
Indeed.
some things.
We might need to hold more than the beer.
Oh, sorry. Let me hold it properly.
Golly.
See this one? It's not too clear, but they have lights underneath it. It looks like waterfall. Because, you know, we can do nothing better than this. Maybe this here is, you see?
Gotcha.
Just say, ring downtown Montreal and you'll see a lot of stuff. Maybe the Guaul will go into it.
Yeah.
You know, that. Like, hold my beer moment. Oh,
There we go.
here it is. Yes, that was it.
Look at that.
Yeah. I'm going to try to cross through it tonight.
Oh. Take your seatbelt. It does look like an invitation for something, indeed. So we have a hey, Ramsey, Jen, and Tanis with a heart.
Yeah, and then
Who's on with us? Yes.
do reveal yourself.
Awesome.
Anyways, and have you gotten a lot of people calling you for guidance this week?
See, there's Shem.
Finally. Hey, Shem.
We had to guess somebody before, Shem, and we thought it was you. It was Rachel. We're glad both of you are here.
So have you guys got the, what do you call it? Clients or old clients or old friends or something calling you for guidance?
Yes.
Because all of a sudden, what happened?
Michelle.
You're kind of Joseph.
There we go. It's good to know. There's a need to know. We needed to know. Squirrel underwear is apparently a thing.
All right.
Oh, golly.
Good to know.
It's only on the show.
Yeah. Yes. So I would say yes. I've had a lot of people sort of calling out of the woodwork, texting mostly. What's going on? Why do I feel like I'm going crazy? Yeah. And people that they're not familiar with what the energies are doing or any of those things. So it's been an interesting time. Not even just this week. Like this has been going on now for probably a month or more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting also people that are not asking but harassing. Like,
Oh, really? Yeah.
tomorrow,
Well, that's
tomorrow. What time tomorrow? What time tomorrow?
yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about squirrel underwear. Sounds uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the animal underwear.
Nah. For
My dogs have been in diapers for a couple weeks.
They've been in people
Does
underwear.
that count as
They've
underwear?
been in people underwear. That's the opposite. Yeah, the energy is draining today for sure. And the collective is like, it's like collectively, it's like draining and wired at the same time. It's very odd.
What keeps coming is, the Borg, not Star Wars, Star Trek. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
Right? We have this, energy that's coming in, and the more we try to resist it, and the more we feel like, oh, this is too much or whatever, it does. It gets heavier.
Mm-hmm.
It weighs more.
See, I love the Borg because this is where we are. We are in the collective. And if God is the queen of the hive, I'm loving it. Sorry, that's totally out of line. But
That's a little frightening considering the AI situation at the moment, Ramsey. I have to say we're going to have to keep an eye on you. But okay, that's fair.
But we do, like, we are connected
For
to
sure.
the collective consciousness or the collective unconsciousness, depending on what's taking precedent, right? And where we're at and all of that. And so this like pressure right now and not wanting to surrender when the energies are telling you that's what we're supposed to do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that resistance is problematic on many, many levels.
The more we resist, the harder it is, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
True, but it
You guys are awesome.
Oh my goodness, yes. Hey, Liz.
We made it a great time.
Oh my goodness. If you're just joining us now, please look at the comments on where are we? We're on the YouTube channel, on the Twilla Lifestyle YouTube channel. Welcome to Giggle Alley. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Just in case you just joined us, this way you know what is happening.
Yes, but isn't that better, Pamela, that we have giggles? It's better that we have giggles than anything else. It raises the vibe, so it's good. Laughter medicine.
Jen, you have a message from Liz.
Hi, Liz.
And Tanis.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Liz. Good to see you.
Here you go. Definitely have the giggles. But yeah, I'm following you. I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's important to be like water. It's a Scorpio full moon, so the water instead of trying to be the stones that don't flow. Nicely put.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were saying is that resistance is futile, but what happens is that every time we resist, we create so much anxiety because we want to control the event, or not the event itself, but the outcome of the event, and that creates a lot of anxiety. And at the end of the day, we lose. No matter what we do, we lose.
Yeah, because we really can't
Yeah.
control that stuff anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The eclipse brings forth the opportunity to break free from an unreliable source and or toxic comfort zone. This is time
Yep.
for you to reflect on your sense of stability and values. You've
Unknowingly compromised for the sake of a significant other.
yes, nicely put, Michelle.
So,
Nicely put that.
so true.
Yeah, nicely
Yeah.
worded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, and that's it, right? Like when we trust the process, we recognize that it's okay to let go. It's part of the cycle.
Yeah.
It's part of the way that we develop and grow, and we can connect to that higher knowing when we are in surrender.
Yeah.
Right. But there's this pressure, especially with the gate too, to bring something new or to do something or to make a change. Right. And then we can end up getting frustrated that it's not happening yet or that it's not coming the way we want to. And again, it's that surrender to the cycle,
Mm-hmm.
right? Recognizing, oh, this isn't working. This isn't working for me. It's not good for me. It's not serving me anymore. And being able to release that so that we can reorient and find our way.
Well, and I think that it's not necessarily a time to make the decision itself, but it's a time to do the reflection at the moment, right? I think that, they always say it's not a good idea to make huge decisions around eclipse season, but it is a good idea to decide what it is that you want to do going forward, I think.
Yeah. And don't stress over. See, I like that. We're in the thinking times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is not to say, okay, I'm gonna shed this for that. It's just shed what is not suitable for you, that is not helping you to grow, that is not aligning with yourself, and just let it be.
Mm-hmm.
And then automatically, once you release, you're gonna attract automatically. It comes in on its own.
Yeah.
Don't say I want this. Just let it come. It will come on its own.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas. Bless you.
All
Hey,
right.
Thomas. Have a good weekend, Shem.
Oh God, I'm behind on these things. If I can't be an overcomplicated or what a full moon eclipse
Ooh.
into fire time of the year could create steam. Oh, neat. To propel us to our highest outcome. My God, this is awesome. What's fire? What's coming into fire?
The fire is we're going into the fire time of the year, the summer.
Oh, I see.
Heading into summer, which is fire. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It did.
Yeah.
It did. And then Thomas is Tarot Your Way. Hey, Thomas. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, here it is. Back into. I hear water.
Do you have a fan on, Jen?
My computer fan.
Oh, okay.
It's doing its thing.
It's loud, right?
Oh,
like
sorry.
water flowing. Even though
A winter coat, yes.
Well, welcome to Canada.
Is it Pamela?
I don't know. But if it was yesterday, it was cold.
Oh.
That's for you, Jen.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's really interesting, and what I found especially right now is I talked a lot this whole week actually with clients about recognizing what's theirs and what's not theirs. Right. And really being able to come into your own space. Right. So if you're feeling like really emotional, if you're feeling like all this stuff is coming at you, um, take some time away, right? This is where that meditation and that grounding and all of that is so important, because if we don't take that time away to sit in our own energy, feel the transits, feel what's happening within us, and really ground and connect to what is our actual truth and how we're feeling, we can get really caught up in what's going on all around, right? And with this moon in Scorpio, with the eclipse and everything else, like it's a highly emotional, like what keeps coming is this like electrified kind of time, right? And so if we don't take that time away to really figure out where we want to go, or how we want to move forward, or how we want to respond, we end up just spiraling, right? So really taking a moment to step back, find that pause, and kind of go, okay, what is coming up right now? Because the other piece with all of this, with this moon too, is that it's bringing up a lot of karmic stuff to be released as well.
Yes.
Right. And so in that, we really have to find that pause, because we don't want to be repeating patterns. We're here to be able to start changing those. And so if we don't take that time to do something different, right, then we're not going to be able to change those patterns. Like at any moment, we have to pick something different to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important to clear the mind, because without that, you can't see or make a clear decision. Clear the mind, clear decision.
Exactly. Yeah. And Gerald says everything feels brighter and louder and overwhelming.
Right? Yeah. Decisions aren't supposed to be made from there. Mm-hmm.
So one thing that is a good thing for today is the tubing technique. I think I'm sure some of you are familiar with that, but it's just calling in the 4 archangels. And well, shall we do it? We could do it with everybody, because maybe it would help.
Sure.
Does that sound all right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say it, and you guys just repeat back, and that will bring down a big tube of light around you, so that hopefully you'll feel less overwhelmed. All right. Thanks for coming, Pamela.
Thank you.
So please repeat after me. Archangel Michael.
Archangel.
Archangel Gabriel.
Archangel.
Archangel Gabriel.
Archangel Uriel.
Archangel Uriel.
And Archangel Raphael.
And Archangel
Raphael.
If it's appropriate.
If it's appropriate.
For as long as it's appropriate.
For as long as it's appropriate.
Please tube me.
Please tube me.
And just feel the energy come down. You may feel like a cool sensation. You might feel a slight vacuumy feel, because it tends to pull up some of the density.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some people feel like it's a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So let us know how that worked for you.
We have a Facebook. Everything is crisp, including trees, streams. I'm glad didn't have to go to work today.
That might be Rachel. Is that Rachel?
Yeah. Okay. So yes, emotions have been high and rocky today. Dreams a lot. Yes, it is Rachel.
Thank you for confirming. Yes. Yeah.
Dreams were a lot. I can't remember my dream, but yes, it was very
I remember my dreams.
The whole week, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if you don't take the time to remember them, they often fade. But I know every morning I've woken up going, holy man, there was a lot going on last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I definitely have those, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
My holy starts with a different letter, but yes, it was insane, insane, insane.
yep. So we've got a couple there.
Mhm.
Great analogy.
You can control the lightning,
Wow.
eclipses,
Oh,
also
cool.
involved in our nodes to deal with our collective karma and makes positive change. Oh, that is
Awesome. Very
Yeah.
cool. Thank you for
Cool.
that confirmation.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
Karmic patterns. Could this be a time of unlocking unlocking hidden opportunities and leveling up? Let go and trusting our truest nature instead of doubting or doubling it, or is it doubting it that you were hoping for?
Instead of doubting it, I
Or
think.
doubting.
Yeah,
I think doubting.
I love autocorrect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I think everyone's going through the same thing, Gerald.
yeah.
We're all feeling that for sure. Yeah, doubting. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Self-doubt is one of those things, that I've been trying to release.
Yeah.
It works for a while and then I fall back into that.
Yeah, because there's only you that doubt. Everybody else is so into his element, holding the ground.
I happen to know that's not true.
Yes, doubt is a silent killer. It just rises every now and then, and you have to just keep on hammering it down. You can't do nothing with it. I
Well, we
have
can
been
clear.
grounding. Yeah,
Keep
Rachel's
clear.
been grounding all day long, and I think
Good.
all day alone. Sorry. Sorry, Rachel.
Sorry, we're laughing at another comment that came in.
Mhm.
Keeping this on. Um,
The next
yes,
one
which
there.
is good to ground. Actually, being alone today is one of the things that I'm working on because I don't want to see anybody, except
Sorry.
for the shows that don't want to go out. I think it's one of those days where it's good to just
Mhm.
introspect, be with
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, because
That
it's
will be
crazy
fun.
energy out there. I went out. It's crazy energy out there.
Yeah.
It's nicer here.
Like, I did not go out. That was wonderful.
Yeah. It's nicer here. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, hold on. It's
Mhm.
just I decided to let go my emotional ties to my job.
Good.
Perfect.
Awesome, awesome,
Good.
awesome, awesome.
Let go and flow, right? That's the
Yeah,
thing. Let
yeah.
go and flow with that. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Drivers have been. No, I'm sorry. That's on a daily basis. That has nothing to do with the full moon. If
That's
the
because you
full
live in
moon
Montreal.
happened, this has becoming constant, like constant.
How are the drivers
But
out near you, Jen?
There aren't as many, I will tell you that. But when all the people from like Ottawa come up, it gets insane.
Yeah. Jen's out more in cottage country, so
Oh my gosh.
she gets the
oh yeah,
weekend traffic as opposed to the weekday traffic.
And it's funny, like the people who like I remember when I lived in Wakefield, right? And it's a very touristy thing. And people would just walk and stand in the middle of the road. And it's like, I get you're like here on vacation and you're here visiting and whatever, but it's still a road.
Off you go, little one.
Still a road.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think too, we again, it's that like spheres of control, right? I can't make anybody else do anything, but I can control how I am in this situation.
Control, not push down, is what I'd like to remind. Breathe or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's why today I worked from home. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to drive.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. And Gerald says, I haven't felt the need to ground today. I kind of like this feeling, if I'm honest, of the energy is fun. Call me crazy. I
Yeah,
won't call you crazy. I'm really happy if that's how you feel. That's great.
Why not?
I'm just going to tap into your energy for a bit, okay?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, get them done sooner.
I highly recommend it.
Me
I
too.
highly recommend it.
Me too.
Mhm.
Half of it you might not understand or grasp at the beginning, but God, is it so accurate? It is.
It is, for sure.
Amazing. It's mind blowing. Mind
Yeah.
blowing. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. Michelle, could you put your website there so that we can put it on top, or just
Well, astrologicaltarot.com, I
yeah?
believe.
But I
No,
don't know. Oh yeah, maybe I should go to the caption.
you can do the.
Astrological tarot. Tarot doesn't have T.
Yeah, TAROT.com,
Oh yeah. Here it is.
I think. There we go.
Oh no! Of course I have to mess it up.
You've got an I in there. It's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, one of those days.
Yes.
If there was ever one of those days, today would be one of those days.
Oh man.
Absolutely. Reach out to Michelle.
Oh, we're not.
Extremely talented,
Oh,
so
that's
knowledgeable.
true. Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Happy something for all our Mexican friends. They have something. Yeah.
I agree, actually. Gerald says, I'm feeling rather connected and just want to do readings and channeling. I like this feeling, and the messages would be powerful. Yeah, I spent all afternoon doing that kind of stuff yesterday. It was intense in a wonderful way. We got all sorts of interesting stuff coming through. Yeah, it was great.
It's normal that is it normal that it falls on Cinco de Mayo, a huge party day? Well, yeah, the energy are high and bloody crazy for a party. It actually fits in my view. I don't know.
Well, I don't think it always falls at this time, though, does it?
No,
I don't think it always falls on the
it
5th
happened
of March,
that it's
or 5th of May, but
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. Go ahead.
And what's I'm not familiar with Cinco de Mayo.
It's
You're the
when-
one. You're the Mexican.
No, Cinco
Expert.
de Mayo is when the Mexican fought against, I think it was the Americans or something, trying to
In the
take
Mexican
over.
War? Is
Yeah,
that
there
what it
a
was?
Mexican war. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Veil is thin, great for remedies. So any healing work you do, it's like 1,000-fold or something, 100-fold.
Sorry. It's terrible. I don't know. I'm not reading anything anymore. All I read is that, oh yes, the veil is thin and great for Ramses. But anyway, I'm paid.
Well, it's a good thing there's only one of you then. In this timeline. All right now.
Thanks, Michelle.
Who's painting? Who's painting? I'm painting.
Must be
could be Rachel. Yep.
Painting is good. Actually, you can what do you call it? You can get inspired from the other side. A lot to do.
And Jen's got
and so does the cat.
The cat. Yeah.
She has her own webpage, you know.
She
The cat.
She's a star.
That was yes. She's on my webpage on the bottom of the About Me. There's a little thing that says Meet the Office Assistant, and it's her with her own little page.
Rabia.
Yeah. She does, animal therapy. Mostly for others. For me, it's like, move. Look at that.
The therapeutic properties are a little bit, overshadowed by the frustration of having to clear a tail.
Right? Yeah.
I would be okay with
Yeah,
three
I'd
of
be
them.
good with 3 of me. I might actually get some rest. I have assignments for all of them right now.
Yeah, here's Cinco de Mayo. Victory by Mexican troops over the invading French forces.
Okay.
Sorry, French. I knew there was a
Battle
battle.
of Puebla.
Mhm.
Where is American bars, a restaurant? Gear up here for Cinco de Mayo, offering special deals on Mexican food. Yeah, and alcohol. Yeah, I know it's big in the U.S.
Yeah.
But I never knew that France had occupied part of Mexico until I visited, and there's this town called Lyon, which is
Oh,
French,
yeah.
and they have in the town center an Arc de Triomphe, a replica of that, and right next to it there's a big what do you call it? Not a church, basilica.
Awesome.
Cool.
And I go, oh my God, where am I? In Paris.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Had no
Woohoo.
idea.
Thanks, guys. You helped us reach 100 messages today. That's exciting.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So before we end the show, anything, ladies, you have as an advice to weather the storm of the eclipse and the full moon and the giggles? Okay, we'll start with Jen.
I don't want to stop the giggles, though.
Yeah.
Do I have to do that?
Why? Wait. Why am I the one that's going to stop the giggles? Ramsey, do I need to come over there?
Oop.
Oops, her energy was so strong it froze the computer.
It froze her. I guess I will start.
Yes, you will start.
Oh, she's back. Okay, good. Crowns always help.
I froze.
You did. You're smiling, though, so that's good. It's better than some of our poses.
On my end, it froze, and we were all making like crazy faces, and I totally wanted to take a screenshot, but my entire computer was frozen, so I couldn't. Oh well. And my camera's gonna do what it does.
There we go. There we go. She's back.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know if it froze while I was threatening Ramsey or not.
I don't know. It got cut off. So
Yeah. I was
so
like,
what would you like to tell
me? Yeah. So just be mindful over the coming days to really pay attention when that pressure shows up to do something or to push something, and allow yourself to take that step back, ground, go with the flow, and see what kind of creative transformation kind of emerges from you, as opposed to pushing it to happen.
Yes, I like that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Let go and flow.
Let
Right?
go and
Yeah.
The resistance is futile.
Mhm.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, so let go and flow. Do your healing work. Do some mantras, right? Do some self Reiki if you do that, or Ho'oponopono. Do some of those things, because it's really going to help make a huge impact in terms of your overall healing and stuff. So, and don't forget to laugh. Be patient with those around you, and choose kindness in the next few days. Well, choose kindness always, but patience will be required the next few days.
Do you guys know what that means?
What?
Animal bones hanging randomly on a tree on an empty hiking trail.
It
The
could
first
mean
thing that
all
comes to mind,
different
run, dear. Just bloody
Run.
run.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I have not encountered that, nor do I wish to.
Yeah, I would say run.
Yeah.
The opposite direction. From my end, this is time where we have to take it easy, step back, relax. Things do happen, but there's a lot of transformation. There's a lot of changes that are happening, and it's been happening since the beginning of the year, slowly. And I feel there is an energetical shift at this point in time. So allow things to settle, release what you have to release. You don't know everything, and that is okay if you don't know everything, because once you know that you don't know everything, you realize that you know everything, and everything will fall where it's supposed to. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, you realize you know everything you need to know in the
Yeah.
moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Some sort of working with the bones. Do not touch the bones. Back
Back
away
away slowly.
I
Sort of
said run
joking,
the
but
other
not
way.
really. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not a good thing.
No.
But the one below that is a better thing to end with.
Yes. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You attacked a lot. Yeah. Thank you. That will be for you, Tanis.
It's Gerald. That's about Gerald.
Oh. The three of us have a powerful reading energy. That's why.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh,
It's always a pleasure.
Oh, I had no idea.
I think she's kidding. I'm just saying.
Michelle, you rock.
Yes.
And on that beautiful note, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Love you all. Lots of
Open
love.
mic.
Lots of love.